Hey guys, I'm Pete the Duck, and welcome to Forge with Pete, episode 10. Today we're going to be playing a very special game I've been really excited about. It is Guitar Halo. It is your favorite instrument-based video game brought to the Halo franchise for your pleasure and enjoyment. And let's find out how to play.
Action Sack.
If you've ever played any of those instrument-based video games, you're going to be right at home. What's going to happen is there are going to be golf balls coming down in 4 different lanes in front of you. And what you have to do is shoot the landmine corresponding to the appropriate lane before the golf ball intersects it. Now it takes about a second for the landmine to respawn, so you have a really generous margin of error. You can shoot it well in advance, and that's going to be really important because sometimes 2 golf balls will roll down simultaneously, and that's going to let you get both of them at the same time by shooting the landmines a little bit in advance. And that's it. The game runs for 2 minutes. You can try and score as many points as you can. For each golf ball that you score, you're going to get 100 points. For each one that you fail to score, you're going to get 1 point. You got a little visual aid. When you see the golf balls roll past the landmines, that means that you got that one, and you're going to score 100 points on that particular golf ball. So if you see them disappear, you know you missed it. That just gives you a clue as you're playing how well you're doing. And that's how to play. It's simple, straightforward. It's Guitar Halo. But now that we know how to play, let's jump into Forge mode and find out how it works. Alright, so here we are in Forge mode, and this is a 1-player map, so I just have the 1 red team initial spawn. That's for the player that's going to be playing the game. If anyone else is in the party, they're going to spawn over here, just out of the way. And you can see I put a little platform here in the water. I submerged it so it's not quite so obvious. This kind of hides it a little bit, so it blends in nice and clean. Over here, we have the scoring mechanism. It consists of 4 landmines, and they are assigned to the red team, and they are given the Halo Ball Goal object label. That means we're using the Halo Ball game type. You can see here they have a respawn time of 1 second. You can see the shape of them is like a cylinder going backwards, intersecting the lane, so if any golf ball is in that lane, it is going to score it and score 1 point. Down here we have a hill. This one is also assigned red team, given the Halo Ball Goal object label. But this one has a spawn sequence of 100. That means that any golf ball that hits that particular hill is going to score 100 points, where the landmines have a spawn sequence of 0, meaning any golf balls that hit those will only score 1 point. The only other thing about the score mechanism is I also have some shield doors here, and those are just there to prevent chain reactions. So if you shoot 1 landmine, only 1 of them is going to blow up instead of all 4, and also to prevent the explosions from influencing the golf balls that are rolling behind them. So now we can move up to the top here, and we're going to find out how the golf balls are spawned. Okay, so up here we have a bunch of fusion coils, and these are given a respawn time of 1 second, and that's the only important thing about those. And we also have some landmines that also respawn after 1 second, and they form this little bit of a tower. And right here, this particular landmine is actually a Halo Ball Goal. It is assigned to red team, has the Halo Ball Goal object label, and has a shape that encompasses all of these hill markers. These hill markers are actually the ball spawn locations. That's where all the golf balls are coming from. And there's a reason that they're actually encompassed by that landmine's Halo Ball Goal. It all is because of this fusion coil. This fusion coil right here controls the entire game. It has a spawn time of 3 seconds, and what happens is when the fusion coil spawns, it's going to drop down and hit the landmine, and the landmine is going to explode, which is going to destroy that Halo Ball Goal that is encompassing all of the ball spawn locations. The trick about Halo Ball is balls do not spawn from a ball spawn location if it is inside of a Halo Ball Goal. Meaning once this landmine is destroyed, then all the golf balls are going to spawn. But that landmine is going to respawn after 1 second, preventing any future golf balls from spawning. Meanwhile, down below, the golf balls are landing on the fusion coils, and they're being held for a moment. What this is doing is it's setting up a really specific timing between the golf balls, so that they roll down in a nice, orderly fashion, because timing is really important in these instrument-based games. So if you watch this, you kind of see how everything's working together. It's a really simple mechanism. It's all controlled by that fusion coil. And then right here, you notice that right there at the end, the 1x1 block appears. And what that does is it stops the chain reaction from happening. That's because at 120 seconds, I want the game to end. And so I spawned this block which stops the fusion coil from hitting the landmine. It stops the mechanism. It's set not to spawn at start. It spawns at 120 seconds. And I also have a hill here that also spawns at 120 seconds. This is another Halo Ball goal. And this just collects any golf balls that have already appeared so that at the 2-minute mark, the player feels like they've actually finished the song because no more golf balls are rolling down. It's just kind of a thing to tidy everything up. The other thing I need to show you is I also have all these shield walls, and what they do, they're in the shape of an upside down T, and they're enclosing the explosions from the landmine fusion coil chain reaction so it doesn't influence the golf balls. And I'm going to show you, I'm just going to spawn a Coliseum wall to give you an idea, a really clear picture of the shape. You can see it a lot better when I do it like this. The only other part of the map I can show you is I have a few aesthetic details. I thought it'd be kind of fun to give this map a little theme. So what we have here are some Covenant pieces, a Wraith and a Shade turret and some blocks and crates and stuff, just to kind of make it feel like this area is a Covenant area. Down here we have the UNSC vehicles, just to feel like the UNSC are fighting against the Covenant. And in the back I have a Forerunner structure piece, just to make it look like maybe the Covenant are in between the UNSC and the Forerunner artifact, and they're blocking your way. It's just for fun. It's just a little detail I thought would make the map feel kind of nice. But that's it. That's how Guitar Halo works. I hope you guys enjoy playing on the map. One of the cool things that I didn't go into is the song, if you want to call it that plays during the game is actually random. So each time you play, it's going to play out a little bit differently, but the really cool thing about it is the way that the golf balls are respawning actually creates patterns. Even though the map is technically random, you'll see patterns as you play in the song, and it's really cool that it works out like that because it makes you feel like you're playing something that isn't random, even though it really is. You'll see what I mean if you play a couple games, so I hope you'll give it a try. You can download the map and game type by doing a new custom search in Halo Reach for the gamertag Pete the Duck. I also have some of my other maps under the gamertag Forge with Pete, so check that one out as well. Thanks for watching.